Right, folks, Manchester United versus Arsenal. No, I didn't cover it yesterday because I'm sick to death of talking about United and anything but glowing terms. That said, I can't remember when I talked about United the last time in glowing terms. Just another disappointing day. One of the easiest 1-0 wins you'll probably ever see. I think somebody said we had more possession than them. If we did, it's just because they let us and they knew we couldn't do anything with the ball. We just didn't look capable. We played reasonably well, certainly played better than against Palace. We sort of tried to compete, but there was nothing really there. There certainly was no end product. Just poor, really. And I think Arsenal got the one goal and thought, well, we'll try to protect it. And I do feel, had we have equalised, they'd have scored again. I must admit, with about 5 minutes ago, I just had a funny feeling we were going to get a goal. I thought, we're going to get a goal here. It's going to be 1-1 and they're going to lose the league, which they were probably going to lose anyway. But that would be the nail in the coffin. And they'd have been silly not going for that second goal. It wasn't to be in the end, but I just had a funny feeling we were going to score, although we never looked like scoring in the previous 80 minutes. But just poor. Main thoughts on the game, obviously Casemiro again playing at centre-back. I don't understand it at all. Really, really poor. Completely at fault for the goal as in playing them onside. Just lazy, just 100% lazy. But again, no awareness after he's played him onside. Same as Wan-Bissaka, both clueless. Not great at all. Who else can we mention? Højlund just again didn't see the ball. Slipped once when had a good chance early on, but didn't see the ball. Do some of the players not fancy him? There's something amiss there. There's something wrong. Garnacho had a lot of the ball. Ran reasonably well, but very, very wasteful. You know, it was more like an Anthony performance. They both get, well, Anthony's always been like that. Garnacho's getting more and more so in certain games where he just wants to shoot from here, there, everywhere, or doesn't want to pass the ball. Very, very wasteful. Diallo, again, I thought he had a good game. I'd have him over Anthony any day. I think he should have played the last 3 games before the Arsenal game, and he should play the last couple, and we could get a real good look at him and see how good he is, because for me, he's a bit more tenacious than Anthony. He's better on the ball. He passes it in forward areas. He doesn't keep hold of the ball for too long. He finds the right pass, gives it to the right person, and normally plays it in front of them so they run onto the ball. Very accomplished. I think he played well from what I've seen of him. But overall, just disappointing. We didn't really look like scoring. We created half chances, but that's all. Our final ball was always very, very poor. Some of the crosses were horrendous. Regularly over everybody's heads, you know, just crazy, just really poor. I know at the end of the game they were questioning Ten Hag and he's complaining about how many people he's lost, and it's been horrendous, it really has. You know, and I don't know what the reasons are. Some are saying he's overtraining them, they're running too hard. I don't know. I know he's had loads of centre-back pairings, and for all many teams have had injury issues this year, I really do believe ours are far worse than anybody else's. But that doesn't get in the way of your tactics and how you set your team up. That doesn't stop people running hard and trying, as opposed to sauntering back and just taking it easy and not closing down. You know, I think Carragher said only after the Palace game, he said, had they put the United under 23s on there, they'd have done better than United did against Palace. I don't think they'd have got beat 4-0. And at least for the 90 minutes, they'd have worked hard, they'd have ran through brick walls. And that's what I'm expecting of this United team, and there's none of it. There's no effort shown really at all. Did anybody come off after working up a sweat yesterday? I'm not so sure. Not so sure at all. Bit worrying really, bit worrying. But then again, you look at next year and you think, do you give him another chance? Do you not? Yeah, he's going to have a better board. Hopefully they're going to get the right signings this time, but he was in charge of a couple of them, I'm pretty sure. At least we won't get players too old and on too much money, I'm pretty sure of that. We won't get players at the end of the career. We will get more value for money. And if there's no value, we'll walk away. But do we trust him to coach them? That said, if he goes, who's out there? There doesn't look to be anybody out there. It's a real worry. It really is. But no, just poor yesterday. Just disappointing, really. A 1-0 loss, I don't feel, said it all, really. You know, I think one team was far and away better, defended much better. They looked like a solid unit at the back where we didn't. For all, we only let 1 goal in. Just a bit disappointing. Something's just popped up in my messages. I can't knock this one off, so I'm going to put the bins on to see how to get rid of the message so I don't lose this video. Anyway, speak to you later.